So Alicia, thank you so much for being with me today. Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
So you're the representative for Poland at this Eurovision Song Contest 2026. How you feeling? Are you anxious? Are you okay? How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling super motivated to do my thing. Although I'm a bit tired because everything is moving so fast and I'm having so much going on, like rehearsals and singing lessons, dancing lessons and English lessons, workouts, but I'm doing it all to just show my people who supported me and who trusted in me and who believed in me that I'm giving my all and I'm spending every single minute focusing on doing my best performance.
I read that this is your actually second chance because you didn't have the chance to participate in 2020.
Yeah.
How did you feel at that time? I guess it was devastating.
Well, that was super sad actually. I feel like every contestant felt this way because we didn't have the chance to go on the stage and experience Eurovision. So that was a sad, depressing time. But I'm glad to be back, stronger than ever, and with this whole motivation and support from fans, I feel like I can do everything right now.
I'm so happy for you, really, and good luck for this year's competition. Tell me a little bit more about your song, Pray. Especially, I want to know more about the meaning of the song.
Well, Pray is a very personal song. It's a story of my life,
Hmm.
and it refers to many situations I've had growing up in the music industry. And like I came from a place of weakness
Hmm.
and from a place of being a young woman in such a tough industry and tough world where I couldn't do my thing and I couldn't do my music the way I wanted to. And after years of fighting with different people and with my label, actually I got my power back and I wrote an album which I'm very proud of. And the whole album is in English. And I
Hmm.
wrote it without any label. And then after I wrote and recorded it with my friend Vera, we sent it to a label from UK. And actually, I'm a signed artist in UK.
Do you think that the hardships that you had to face were linked to the fact that you're a woman? Because we all know that for women in the music industry is usually harder than for men. What do you think about this? Do you think that, I mean, the label or whoever had some prejudices probably towards you? What was the reason?
Well, being a young woman in the music industry is tough since you're so vulnerable. And I feel like I wasn't really aware of what kind of people would I meet,
Hmm.
and that most of the intentions are not pure. Most of them are, well, they just want to get something from you.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
I had to learn tough way to to not trust every single one of them, because you know I was raised in a way to believe that everyone has a good heart and everyone is good. But the sad reality is that it's far from true, especially in the music industry and especially being a young woman, I would say, being a girl.
I was actually struck by the music video and the sound of the song because the sound of the song is very interesting. It's unexpected,
Yeah,
I would
it is.
say, very unexpected. Can you please tell me how you worked on the sound and also on the video?
Well, when it comes to sound, I just wanted to make a gospel song.
Yeah.
And I started off with my producer, Vera, and we were just vibing in the studio. And she found some organs sample.
Hmm.
And I, I immediately came up with the melody that stayed for the intro. But we were like, nah, it's going to be too boring. 3 minutes of gospel. That's why we switched it up
Yeah.
to hip hop and then R&B. So in this song, you can really feel me as a person and as an artist because we had three main genres that inspired me to make music: gospel, hip hop, soul. That made me who I am today.
Amazing. Amazing. And plus, there's a very high note at the end. Are you scared of the very last note of the? Because that's the very first thing that I thought, was that that note is really hard.
That note is very high, and actually, few times per day, I'm like, let's see if I still have it. Yeah, and I just keep on repeating it just to make sure that I'm gonna hit the note. But I'm working very hard, also vocal wise, to just have everything covered.
Okay, fingers crossed for you then. And can you please tell us a little bit more about the process of choosing the representative for Poland? So how does that work in Poland?
Well, we had to go through few different part of the competition because at
Uh-huh.
first we just sent songs, and then out of thousands of songs they picked, I believe, 100 people to perform live.
Hmm.
And then out of this 100 people they picked final eight, and we had a TV show, like my performance that you saw from national finals.
Hmm.
And after the national finals, people has voted have voted through like texts,
Yeah. Hmm.
and they chose me. So I'm very happy.
I guess I have. And what do you expect from this experience at Eurovision? What do you expect?
I expect to have a great experience. I expect to meet amazing people, and I expect to have wonderful performance and great memories, and I expect fun, to be honest.
Have you had the chance to go to some parties, the pre-parties for the Eurovision already? And have you met some of your colleagues this year? Colleagues?
Yes, I met Satoshi from Moldova, and he was super fun, and he's a very nice, chill guy. But speaking of pre-parties, I'm coming to Amsterdam and London, so super happy.
And another question about this: have you had the chance to hear anything about Italy? I mean, Sal da Vinci. Have you heard the song, and what do you think of the song? If you know anything about him or the song,
Yeah, I've heard the song, and I would say it's a fun song.
it is.
Yes, very dancey.
And you should know the choreo. I mean, at least as soon as you got to Vienna, you should learn the choreo. Yes, exactly. Can you please do that again? Do the choreo? Amazing, amazing. Put a ring on it, just like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Um. So, Alicia, any favorite song of this year apart from the ones that you just quoted? Do you have any favorite songs?
Um, I really love the song called Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Dancing. Really like Viva Moldova. I really love. Oh, I don't remember the name of the song, but this guy from Czech Republic, Daniel Žižko.
Yeah, I heard the
He
song.
has a beautiful voice. I also like the party ones, such as Bangaranga or Ferto.
Yeah,
They are fun, typical Eurovision vibes.
yes, they are.
We all love. Yeah, but like every single one of them is unique in a way.
Definitely. And of course, we cannot make any spoilers, but what can we expect on the staging and what are you working on talking about the staging? Of course, we cannot spoil anything, but just have an idea on what you're working on.
Well, I'm working on a completely different performance. It's gonna be all new, and it's gonna be something huge to me because we have a stage prep, we have full choreo. I will have customized costume made just for me. You can expect fierce power and confident emotions on stage. That's what we're going for.
And Alicia, what are you working for right now in terms of your career after the Eurovision? Are you planning anything after, like an album or whatever? Can you please tell us a bit more about this?
Yes, so actually I'm planning on releasing my next album in English that I'm finishing recording right now.
Mhm.
So super happy for my next journey. And yeah, hopefully I get to have some concerts and meet my fans in person, do some festivals, and yeah, that's it.
Do you have a strong fan base in Poland?
Yes, I have a very strong fan base in Poland, and they've given me so much support and love for the past 6 years that to be honest, they motivated me to go back to Eurovision.
Can I also ask you, what is your background? I mean, how did you get to stardom in Poland? Can you please tell us a little bit more about your story, your personal story?
Well, I always loved singing, and I knew that it's always going to be my dream to sing. But I started off with TV shows. My first one was actually when I was 5 years old.
Hmm.
The second one was when I was 14. And the third, the biggest one, was The Voice of Poland, which I won when I was 17 years old. And then I signed the deal with a huge label. And then Szansa na Sukces, which was the competition to represent Poland at Eurovision. So that's my story. Meanwhile, I was doing a lot of competitions, like different competitions for singers since I was 6 or 7 years old.
I have a couple of more questions. The one of those is how. I mean, I know that Poland didn't perform that well at the Eurovision over the last few years, but I just wanted to ask you if you're in touch with the other Polish contestants of the previous years, and what do you think about them? If you know some of them, I guess so.
Yes, I know Justyna from last year, and she gave me so much support this year. She's really the sweetest. I also know Christian Ochman, which also won The Voice of Poland a year after me, and I actually met him on the finals of The Voice of Poland, so that was very cute to see him on Eurovision stage. I know Luna. She's also great. I know also people like Michał Szpak or Edyta Górniak, because she was my jury on my second TV show. So I know many of them, and I also know Andrzej Piaseczny, Michał Wiśniewski from Ich Troje, and they're all great. They just told me to have fun with it, and that's the most important thing. To just be myself and make most fun out of it.
I will not try to pronounce those names because for an Italian, Polish is like super hard. I have one very last question. Feel free not to answer if you don't feel comfortable to. This is not a political question, I swear, but this is a pretty complicated edition of the Eurovision. I just wanted to ask you the reason why, after all what happened, Poland decided, because some country decided not to participate in this year competition. Why does Poland decided to participate, and why did you choose to participate? What are your values in terms of this year competition? If you want to answer, otherwise we can end the interview here, okay?
My value is being there for the music and having my statement delivered through my song, which is about fighting for your freedom and fighting for your life and getting your power back. So I feel like it's very brave to stand on the stage and express yourself through the music. That's my values.
And we definitely need prayers, if I may say. We definitely need your prayers and the prayers from all over the world. So Alicia, thank you so much for this interview. It was
Thank you.
super nice talking to you. I will just end this interview. If you can please send a message to the news followers. The name of the channel is News. If you can just say a message and say, I don't know, listen to my song, support me, but just send a
Okay.
message to the news followers. Okay?
Okay. Right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Alicja from Poland here. Please listen to my song Pray and follow me and support me on my journey. You can see on my channels that I will have a live stream every single week with different contestants. So you better stay in touch with us and see you in Vienna.
Thank you. Can you please say hi to the news followers and then we're done?
Hi to the new followers. News followers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you do that again and then we're done?
Hi, it's Alicia. Hi, news followers.
Thank you so much, Alicia. Have a nice Eurovision and good luck.
Thank you.
Kisses from Italy. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.
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 Bye.
Bye-bye.